Hi everyone, it's Jordan the Tattooed Stitcher. I am here a week after my last update to do a special video that is purely Stitch West 2024 recap of fall. I guess they had 2 retreats this year, I keep forgetting. So this isn't going to be like a regular update. I'm not going to show like my regular whips that I've been working on. I'm not going to do shows. I'm purely going to just discuss or go through what I did at Stitch West and what I stitched on at Stitch West and my ridiculous haul. There's quite a bit here, but it's all fun. So without further ado, I will just dive right in. So Stitch West was this past weekend, the last weekend of October, and I left on Thursday morning bright and early so that I could get to Salt Lake at our hotel. It was hosted at the Marriott again. It's been at the Marriott for the last at least 2 years. And so I could get there by around 10:20 to pick up Bernadette and bring her back up to Ogden to do our shopping. It's been really fun shopping the day before the retreat starts the last few times. Then I don't have to like worry about leaving the retreat and losing time at the retreat. And I just really like doing it that way. So I left bright and early and I got to the hotel and got Bernadette and we flew up straight to Shepherd's Bush and we planned to meet my mother-in-law Lorinda and my friend Amy and shop. And we're going to shop at Shepherd's Bush first and then get lunch and go to Stitchery Express, which we did. So Shepherd's Bush, I was a little worried that Shepherd's Bush would be pretty picked over by the time we got there because they had the Shepherd's Bush retreat the weekend before, and it was. If you found everything you wanted at Shepherd's Bush, I'm so happy for you. I did not. I found some things, obviously, but there was a lot of things that they did not have. Their fabric was really pretty picked through in the count that I was looking for. They had a lot of 32 count, 28 count, and 40 count, but there was very little 36 count, which was what I was looking for. But it was still gorgeous inside as usual. Their displays are always so good. And I love the Halloween displays that they do. They have that big tree and a little ornaments hanging from it. And every time I go, the amount of models on the walls is so overwhelming. Every time I go, I'm like, oh my gosh, was that there the last time? Have I seen this before? And I probably have. But it's like, there's just so many. I feel like I can't ever focus on like one thing and then my eyes will just be caught by one thing. And that's kind of what I love about going there. It's like a treasure hunt almost. But the ladies were wonderful. They always are. I wish I need to remember the shop owners' names. I know one is named Terry. But they're just the sweetest, most helpful ladies. I love going there. And if you ever get the opportunity, you should jump on it. But we ran into some other friends while we were shopping there and we all just kind of like, shopped around each other. And then we went to lunch across the street at the Slackwater. We have been doing that now. It's almost tradition at this point to eat lunch at the Slackwater. They're, the pizza, what is it called? Their tiki masala pizza. I dream about it. It's so good. It's so good. So then we went to Stitchery Express that is owned by Cindy Sorley. And I have not been to Stitchery Express since she opened the other side. So that was kind of fun. It was way there. And she had a lot of really nice displays set up and like vignettes and things. And I really like it when shops do that. And that's where I spent the bulk of my money, was at Stitchery Express. They had just a lot more of the charts that I was looking for. And so we had a lot of fun shopping there. I kitted up a lot of projects and you're going to see that I have a whole lot of floss and I have no idea. I have no idea which things they go to. I'll figure it out eventually. So then the shopping was done. And that night, I think that was the night we ate dinner at the Cheesecake Factory. We were just like, something, close. And then Friday was the day of the retreat. And since I was a vendor again this year, I got in a couple of hours early before the retreat opened and got my table all set up. And then me and my friends helped my mother-in-law, who owns the Mary Crow, lug all of her stuff inside and get it set up. And it took the full 2 hours because I think my table took 15 minutes to set up. But she's got all those teeny little doodads and things and lots of display items and things. So we got all of her all set up and helped her get everything in. And then by the time we finished with her booth, the retreat was opening. So our table had myself, Bernadette, Burn Stitches, Amy, Egg Stitching and Adventures, Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher, Rika, House of Stitch and Stash, Nicole Spore. I think her Instagram is just Nicole Spore. She has a Flosstube as well. And then Chantel of Chantel 141. And then my mother-in-law, Lorinda of the Mary Crow. We had a full table. It was really fun. I love when my table is totally full. So the retreat opened on Friday, and then we kind of all just got settled in and then went and grabbed lunch. And I can't remember what lunch was. I think we just DoorDashed lunch that day. And then we DoorDashed lunch every day, actually, because I did not like leaving in the middle of the day. And then that night was the night that Kathy Haberman of Hands On Design, who was the featured designer, showed her piece that she did. And I will show that right now, the kit, the retreat project. Let me find it, because I did start it. And it is Make Today Count. And got a lot of stuff here. The entire kit came in this really nice, like, zipper folio. I mean, this thing's packed to the gills with the gifts that she gave us. So she gifted us, first of all of the DMC for this project. She gifted us the display board from Chantel 141, and it's got a little hands-on design. What do you call that? Signature. And it came with the instructions, all the foam pieces, because in this chart, there's the option to do, she has a bunch of little smaller versions of the words made that you can make them on smaller things. And then all of the finishing items that you need to finish this. So the fabric, the ribbon, the rickrack, the warm and natural. It came with a needle minder, the pins. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be dropping everything. There's like stickers in here, little clips, and the fabric, which is Fabrics by Stephanie. I think this is slate, but you guys know I've discussed on this channel before, me and dark colors do not mix. So I will not be using that, but it is beautiful. So that was the, oh, and then she made herself all these little needle books. So every single one was different, and she put her favorite needles inside. And so I just thought that was really sweet that she went through and handmade like 200 of these to give to everybody. She was a really, really sweet lady. I'm really glad I got to meet her and listen to her speak. And then the next night, she gave us another pattern with everything inside to finish it. But she also, so apparently she teaches, I don't know a whole lot about hands-on design, but apparently she teaches a lot of finishing classes. It's kind of like her thing. And so she had us get all of the stuff out, and she taught us how to finish this. It had every single supply that you could need in here to finish this. So she taught us how to put the fabric and the batting on the pre-cut out these like foam cores, and then how to do the stitching around and like cinch it. And then she called it spider webbing, but it's lacing. And so she taught us how to do that in like a traditional type class that she normally teaches. And I thought that was really fun. So I did start this project the day that we got it. I started it on a little piece of 36 count milk and honey from Fiber on a Whim that I got from Abby Top Knot Stitcher's shop. So there's my little start. You guys, I had the worst weekend of stitching of my life. I stitched and frogged this 3 times. So that's why there's not very much done on it, because it hated me, and by the end of the day I hated it. So it's back put in here. TBD when I'll touch it again. It's dead to me right now. Shove it back in here. But I was not a fan of the kind of gold color that is the lettering. The lettering is gold and white. So since I changed my fabric, I went over and I picked out a deep sea, and I thought that the deep sea and white for the lettering instead would look really nice. So I did make a little bit of a change. Oh my gosh, I forgot this was in here. I have stuff everywhere. Okay, so that was the first night and really the second night, because the second day was Saturday, and I just, you know, spent time, split time between, sorry, I gotta keep track of my time. I got kids to pick up from school. Split time between my booth with my bags and at my table with my table mates. And I just kind of stitched off and on, and wanted to burn all of my projects that I was starting. And I think I spent most of the weekend frogging everything that I would stitch. It was just not, my fingers and my brain were not working together. So Saturday we just stitched, and I think we door-dashed lunch. And then we went to dinner to the Indian restaurant, Saffron Valley. It's the one we go to every year down there. And then Saturday night, Kathy did the learning how to make the disc fitting class. And then Sunday was the last day, and my brain just went blank. A lot of people were going home, but Bernadette's flight didn't leave until late that night, so I ended up staying until mid-afternoon on Sunday just to maximize all my time with her. And we spent some time sitting over at a table with some of my other friends, Judy and Alexa, mother-daughter team duo that are always at Stitch West, so I'm so excited to see them every year. And then, and Melissa, the cupcake stitcher, I got to meet her this year. And Pam and Steph, of course. Kefren and Debbie, of course. And I mean, there were so many people at that table, and I didn't know a lot of their names because I'd never sat with them before. But we were talking books and all sorts of things. It was a lot of fun. And then I came home. I got home around 5:30 on Sunday, and I texted Bernadette right after I left the hotel. I'm like, I'm already sad. I already miss you. I hate leaving Stitch West. I hate leaving retreats, period. But it was so much fun. I had a really great time, and it's going to be a whole year until I go to Stitch West again and see all of these people, because I'm not going to the retreat in April. It's the same weekend as the Hobby House retreat with Paulette Stewart and Beth Twist. So I will be jet setting to New York. Yikes. And yeah, so I won't see them till October. And they don't know the designer for October yet. So, but I'm thinking soon they will tell everybody, because the registration opens shortly after Christmas, like January, February time. So, I'm trying to think. I do want to say thank you to everybody who came over to my table and introduced themselves and said hi, or came over to my booth, or found me out in the hall. I had so much fun meeting all the new people and seeing all the new people, and all the old people too. I'm old people. That's kind of horrible to say. I just really appreciated everybody who said hi. It made my day, every single one of you. Everyone was so sweet and kind, and I got to meet a whole bunch of new people, like Jennifer from Black Saddle Ranch and her friend Karen. I talked to them quite a bit. Heather, I met her and I got to talk to her quite a bit. And her friend, Tammy. I'm really bad with the names, you guys. I tried my best to remember everybody. I got to spend some time with Shelly again this year and talk with her a bit more than last year. Shelly is Shelly K Stitches on Instagram. Jennifer's Black Saddle Ranch on Instagram. I don't know if Karen has one. Melissa's the Cupcake Stitcher. I'm looking down at my notes, sorry. I know Judy and Alexa have Instagrams, but I did not look up their Instagram names. So, I mean, and the other ones I've said about 12.5 times, I think, at this point. I love to shout out all the same amazing peoples. So, that being said, I will dive into my haul because we'll be here for a minute. I'll start with the Stitch West gifts. So, when we checked in, we were given this adorable project bag that one lady had made all of these, and they're so nicely made, super nice quality. And then later, one of the days, they came around and gave these little Ort catchers, and I put my magnetic hook on my board already, and a magnetic hook so you can hook it onto your stand or whatever and catch all your little Orts. And I thought that was so cute, and they match. I thought that was really adorable. I'll do all the rest of my table gifts first. So this super cute little pouch was from Chantel, Chantel 141, and it was just like full of all these little things that you need sometimes that you forget. There's mints, chapstick, lotion, floss, ibuprofen, hand wipes. Like, I just thought it was so smart. 'Cause how many times are you like, I mean, there was a point when I actually needed a flosser. I should have looked in this more closely because I did need a flosser. So that was super cute. And then my mother-in-law, the Mary Crow, she gave these little trays that she had made, and they were like a bee theme. So she gave us a measuring tape, these waxers that she had made, some Bitto honeys, a little teeny honey bear, and the tray is really cute. And then there was also a bee magnet in here, but I have it on a project somewhere right now. And then Amy gave us these little pouches that came with these curved scissors, which I was using all weekend. They were very nice. And a Trader Joe's dark chocolate almond peanut butter cups. Those look good. I'm just throwing stuff. I have no room to put it. Okay, and then Bernadette gave us these cute little pouches with these floss rings, and she had made this scissor fob and this little scissor fob with my initial on it. It's so cute. And then there was a silk from Bestitch Me in there. This one's called Poppy. These are 10 yards. What a deal. And then some fall theme pumpkin apple little hand sanitizers, which I actually really needed one of these. So that's super convenient for me. And then also what came with her gift was these cute little Trader Joe's candles, and they smell so good. And two of our table mates either forgot theirs or didn't want them or something. So I got all three as I dropped them everywhere. I got all three. I'm very excited about them. And then Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher, she had these really cute bags. I don't have my bag anymore, but it was all tied around the top with this hanging from it, this scissor fob that she had made. So I put it on my retreat scissors. It's so cute. I loved it. And then in the bag, she had these really cute bowl fillers inside. I thought that was such a cute idea. And I've already found these online, and I'm going to get more to fill up my fall bowls. And then Nicole Spohr made us these quilted stars as like the cutest thing. And she also had these with them. I think she said these are her favorite needles, the the Lori Holt needles, and this super cute scissor fob. Adorable. Everybody did so good. Sorry, mild interruption. Had a phone call. I am trying to remember where I was. Table gifts. So that was Nicole's. I think I just did Nicole's. I did Jessica's. Okay, and then a sweet lady was walking around and gave everybody one of these bags with, look at this cute tag. Her name is Anne, and it's got candy in here and all of these counting pins that I'm assuming she made. She made this many counting pins for each person at Stitch West. That's like 5 pins times 200 people. That's wild. Super generous. And I think that is all of my table gifts. Was my table gift I gave, we have a local caramel shop just down the street from me called the Caramel Tree. And I got black licorice caramels and huckleberry caramels and mixed them and gave everybody some, and a bag pull from the Mary Crow. Okay, I am not a black licorice person, but the black licorice caramels from the Caramel Tree were so good. I would eat those again for sure. Okay, oh, and then Rika, she didn't do actual table gifts, so she just went around to all of us who was sitting at her table and stole a chart that was in our basket at Shepherd's Bush that we were waiting in line to buy, and bought it and called it her table gift, which, amazing. So this was technically a gift from Rika, which is a Stacey Nash tribute to summer sampler. This was on the wall at Shepherd's Bush, and it was gorgeous. We were both like, where is that? We immediately went and dug through all the Stacey Nash folders and found it. And I actually kitted it up. I kitted up with a piece of 36 count baked clay from Fox and Rabbit. I got this and many other things at the Chicks and Stitches shop that was right next to me at the vendors. So I just kept looking over and be like, I want that, I want that, I want that. And then I got all the floss for it. So I'll probably start that this spring because it's a spring pattern and it's beautiful. Or maybe I'll start it this winter when I'm wishing for spring. Okay, so my Shepherd's Bush bag. This is not my Shepherd's Bush only haul. This is like my combined Stitchery Express, Shepherd's Bush. I gotta keep watching my clock here. Okay, I should have opened this. Okay, so I'll go through the fabric that I got first. Because even though I said there wasn't much fabric options, there was some, and so I obviously got the ones that were available. Let me grab all the ones over here that I got. Okay, I got a fat half of R&R's 36 count iced cappuccino. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful neutral. I love it. I knew I could use it for so many things, so I got a half. And then I got a quarter of 36 count vintage homespun from R&R again. And then I got a 36 count of R&R creme brulee. And a 32 count of Seraphim fabrics in caramel. I like to do a lot of those width eye needles, Shepherd's Bush style, with one strand over 32, and I think this is a beautiful, perfect neutral. Okay, and then I'll just do my other fabrics that are sitting here. Might as well. From Abby, Top Knot Stitcher Shop, who was on the other side of me, so I just kept like picking things. I got a couple of small cuts of fabric. I got a 36 count cream and sugar. It's just an 1/8 from, what are these? Fiber on a Whim. And the piece that I started my hands-on design with. And then I thought this was a 36 count when I was buying it. It's marked as 36 count. No, this is not it. This is the wrong tag. This is but it's a 40 count. Latte from Fiber on a Whim. So it's all wrinkly because I tried starting on something on it and I wanted it to be 36, but I thought it was, but it was a 40. And then Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher, had messaged me a few weeks ago and said she'd managed to find a fat half of Needle and Flax Sleeping Bear on a Facebook D-Stash page and asked if I would like half of it. So we split a piece of 36 count Sleeping Bear. I am so excited to have this fabric. It is the called for fabric for Autumn Harvest, the Annie Bees, Autumn Moon, the Annie Bees release from just recently. So I'm really excited to have that. So that's all my fabric. And then, I'll just get this big giant bag up here. And then, so Shepherd's Bush gave me needle. And I got some more of my favorite needles to stitch on 36 count. Sorry, really loud wrapper. The 28, size 28 ball tip needle is my favorite for stitching on 36 count. Hate it for, and 32. Hate it for 40 count though. And then, if you guys see this, you're gonna die. And then I went floss crazy. This floss is all from Shepherd's Bush. So it's all floss like that I needed for projects at home, or like I got a few extras of because I keep using them so much in other patterns. But I know most of these are for projects that I had at home. And then I would just grab like say I had 2 projects at home that called for Mountain Mist. I grabbed 2 skeins. Or I have like a bunch that call for Arrowhead and Red Rocks and Oscar, always Oscar, and Swamp Water, and you know, all these. Some of these I know are for Real Comfort. And there were 2 in here that are limited editions that I got that were made specifically for Stitcher Express from Gentle Art. So I picked those up because they were really pretty. This one is called Applewood and this one is called Worm Dirt. So I grabbed those. And now my charts. I got this from Shepherd's Bush. It's Chessie and Me. They had it stitched on the wall and it was so cute. Little autumnal piece. And Shepherd's Bush will have a small cut of whatever the fabric they stitched their model on right next to this project. So their model was stitched on Sweet Autumn, a 36 count Sweet Autumn. I'm not sure who the fabric is by. It just says Sweet Autumn. So that's really cute. And then I got the With Thy Needle Jack-O-Lantern Jubilee book. And there is more patterns than what's shown. It's got these ones too. Look at the cats. Oh, loved it. And then I got this chart because of my sweet friend Christy, Crosshatch Quilts. She just finished it recently and it is stunning. And that is The Winter is Past from Blackbird Designs. And I did get the flosses that I could find that go with it. I was missing, or the shops were missing a few of the threads that I needed for that. And then I got this because of Jessica, the 12 Days of Christmas Stockings. I love the idea of stitching these on a neutral, like a brown color instead of the black, because I can't stitch black. But they're so cute. I wish I want to show you these, but the chart is showing on them. But they're so cute. The swan one is my favorite, probably. And then I got the Sisters book from Blackbird Designs. This is my favorite piece out of it, but I also really love this one. And this was out of print for a hot minute, but it is being reprinted, so no fear. And then I got Frosty's Night Out, Blackbird Designs. Pumpkin Farm from Blackbird Designs. The Home for the Holidays book from Blackbird Designs. I got this specifically for Christmas Garden, but there are so many cute patterns in here. Gorgeous. Don't look at my receipts. You don't get to see those. And then Shepherd's Bush had this freebie on the table. It was so cute. It's a Not Forgotten Farm. I love Not Forgotten Farm. And then I got Yuletide Welcome at Shepherd's Bush. They had it stitched on the wall and they gave a Shepherd's Bush conversion. So it calls for Gentle Art, but there are 3 NPI, and they subbed the NPIs with overdyes. And so when you buy a pattern from Shepherd's Bush, if they have done a conversion, they will include the conversion in the chart. So that's specifically why I bought this there. And then I got a million, I think these are all with dye needles. Nope, there's some Plum Streets. Grand Old Flag. I love this chart. When it was released earlier this year, I just never got around to getting it, but I love it. Candy Cane Wishes. They're with dye needle. Harrietta and Co. Harrietta. I just finished stitching Boo to You, so I had to get the sister. Snowbirds. I love this one. I need to find a snowflake charm. Lady Liberty. I love this chart. I've been meaning to get it. Finally got it. Liberty for All. I got a lot of patriotic charts this year. Gather Together from Hands on Design. Saltbox Quilt Sampler. I recently saw this stitched on Instagram and it is so pretty. So pretty. I love it. Peppermint Pals. Obviously, I had to get, look at his checkered pants. Stop it. A Winter's Day Visit. Jack's Bash. Everybody and their dog is stitching this one right now, and I love to see it. This Hoppy Easter. I just finished Wally's Crows and Candy Corns. Which, by the way, thank you to everybody who commented on my last video to tell me that the crows was the black candies. That makes so much more sense. Feels Like Fall. This was a new release from Brenda. They were out of it at Acorns. Otherwise, I would have gotten it then. And Clementine. I've already stitched Olga's Tart. And so she needed a sister. You think I'm done, and I'm not. So I also, this was shopping that I also got Joy and Good Cheer. And that is kitted. I got that one too. Oh, there's another one in here. When Pumpkins Glow. I got that one too. Okay. Then these charts I got at the retreat from Kathy Haberman's display. I got the new Gather Pine Cones release. I got a Homestead Gathering. I liked these patriotic ones on the bottom and then that pumpkin-y one on the top. Merry Christmas. I have wanted this chart for a really long time. And Cranberry Christmas. This one is so pretty stitched up. She had all the models there. It was amazing. And then from Sherry, she's not Daisy Chain. I knew I was going to forget her shop name. Sherry, she sells stuff at the retreat and she's so sweet. She was selling a bunch of little fat quarters of quilting fabrics. So I don't think this is a Teresa Kogut one, but I know this is a Teresa Kogut one. And I got this one like to do like some winter pillow finishes. Really cute. And then from Lori Chicks and Stitches booth that I couldn't stay away from, I got more floss. I got more floss. So these were flosses that Stitcher Express and Shepherd's Bush didn't have. And also ones that I would look through and be like, oh, I've seen this called for on a chart that I was looking at. Or, ooh, this one, like this one, purely I got it because it's really, really pretty. And I'd never seen it before. So, I mean, this one was specifically for, nope, it's not. I don't know where it is. More floss. And then I got these from, oh, and then look, she gave out these little bobbins at her booth. I thought it was really cute. And then I got these Belle Soie from Abby, Top Knot Stitcher. This one I needed for the Thankful, Grateful, Blessed from Plum Street. And then she was just doing 3 for $20. So I was like, okay, you don't have to convince me. So I just picked some really, really pretty colors that I liked. And then from Diane, the Beehive Stitcher, I cannot let her booth go by without getting more folios. I got this wintry folio. Look at the inside. Ah, it's so cute. And then I got, she made these because I asked if she would. And so I was, she's really sweet. I wanted the Teresa Kogut Bittersweet Farm. I wanted it in a folio. Look at the inside. Look at the turkeys. So gorgeous. And then, and up on the rooftop, up on the housetop, it's the other Teresa Kogut line. Look how pretty. So pretty. Oh, maybe I should show you the projects I actually stitched on. So this I tried starting this joyous season. I tried starting it and I had to frog like everything that I stitched twice. So I quit and I said, this is not a here to stitch project. But I started this on 36 count vintage meadow rue from Lakeside Linens. I think it's going to be really, really, really pretty on this fabric though. And I will get back to it. But I'm back into fall mode, so I'm stitching fall things again. And then the other project I stitched on, and is actually a finish, is the Reverend Gordon Squash Bottom. That house is a beast, you guys. Oh, look, and I left a thread. I didn't even cut it. Where did that go? Am I crazy? Did I see it? I thought I saw a thread hanging loose. Anyways, look at him. So hopefully this will be an FFO by my next video. But he stitched on 36 count Chai from Seraphim Fabrics. And he is just a dapper, distinguished gentleman. So cute. And that's my haul, you guys. That is all my haul. That was all my goodies, all my gifties. And I did really quick want to show the bags that I came home with. I'm really happy with how my bags did. I didn't come home with, I came home with, I think 18 out of 65, which is really good. I'm really, really happy about it. So the leftovers, I'm going to post on my Instagram on Thursday. So I'll show them here really quick, just the ones that I'll be posting so you can have an idea. I've got one of the sunflower ones I did earlier this year that's got the bees inside. I've got one of the blue and mustard flowers with this little floral inside. I've got this birthday cake bag with the cake slice charm and little bees inside. I have the fall dogs with the fall foliage inside. I love this one. It's so cute. Pumpkin cats. The witchy bags with the plaid in there. And these are going to be my last Halloween bags of the year. These ones that go up. I've got another of the purple witchy bag that's got the creepy pumpkin eyes inside. And then I've got pumpkin pie bags with the rusty orange inside. I love this black one. It's so cute. So those are the bags that I came home with. I'll be posting them on Thursday. So just message me if you would like one. I have got to go pick up kids now, and I'm not doing my shows this one anyway. So I will see you next week on my regular Flosstube update. I hope you liked my recap. If you said hi at the retreat, hi again. I'm so glad to have met all of you, and I hope you have a really great rest of your stitching time through the next week. Bye.